Trevians take on the Evanston Wildkits. How are you? Glad to have you with us today. Nowida and Wallace are the battery today for the Trevians. And let's take a look at the defensive posturing for the Trevians. That's Dennis O'Brien out in left.
Get in here.
And it is John Spellman in center. Danny Benton in right field. Benton playing right. Matt Sharp, the third baseman today. Sharp at third. Andy Deal at short. Deal at shortstop.
Let's go, Wally. Quick feet. Butt up.
Tim Nelson at second, and Matt Moran is the first baseman. And we're ready to get underway. Leadoff batter is Andy Horn. Horn also a pretty good football player. Ground ball out to short. First pitch, one out. One pitch and one down, and just that quick, Andy Horn is retired.
Hey, let him know. Get over, Wally. Feldman, I'm proud of you. You weren't off the boy. Think of the lot.
Here's, I believe that's Fleming. It's a ball. Ball one. Justin Nowida on the mound. Nowida delivers. Ball outside. Swinging a ground ball. Hit by Brodigan. Throws to first. And Matt Sharp with a good play. Takes out Justin Brodigan.
Hey, let him know what's going on.
And there's 2 up and 2 down.
16.
And I believe Jason Edgecombe, the batter.
John, you're 14.
Edgecombe, the star of this team, shortstop for the Wildkits. There's a strike, strike one.
Hey, you're hopping back there, Wally. Come on.
Strike one to Justin Jason Edgecombe. Edgecombe, the shortstop, senior. Not a lot of seniors on this team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, maybe there are. Anyway, there's a ball.
Hey, come on, snap it down a little more, Justin.
Edgecombe, dangerous hitter, can make a break with this Wildkits team. There's a ball low.
Hey, a little more out in front of you, Wally. Come on. I can see up and down over here.
And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Nelson throws, save. Scored as a single.
Hey, quick feet back there, Wally. Come on now. Way to get behind him.
A single for Edgecombe.
Let's go. Butt up. Blocking everything, kid.
And that brings up Charlie Newberger. Throw to first, and Edgecombe back. Beautiful, sunshiny day. Great day for baseball. Glad to have you with us down the network line. All our stations today. And the pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Slow hopper. No one's going to get to this one. And it was actually knocked down a little bit. Throw, no. Save. Edgecombe takes third. And score that as a single. And so there's runners on the corners. And the batter is Scott Richardson. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Man at the corners. 2 out. There goes the runner, swing and a miss, and no throw. Stolen base. Richardson, tall, lanky fielder, 6'4" on 170 pounds, strike 3. And that takes care of that. In the inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom half of the first, and leading it off is Dennis O'Brien. O'Brien, Sharp, and Dill. The first 3 batters for the Trevs. That's a ball. Swinging a high pop-up down the line. Curving. No one's going to get to that one. And the first baseman, Greg Leischer, gave it a good try, but unable to get to it. Jeff Fleming on the mound for the Wildkits today.
Hey, nice and relaxed up there, OP. Keep the weight back, kid.
Now the pitch. Swinging a line shot. That's going to go to the gap. Out in right center. Over the head. And O'Brien going to hold up at second with a double. Over the head of Richardson. Out in right. And that brings up Matt Sharp. Andy's been making some comments to me about not being allowed to use the regular on-deck area. There's a balk. And O'Brien on third with nobody out. Runner on third, nobody out. Sharp, the batter.
Hey, Sharpie. Oh, kid.
Now the pitch. Foul ball. Strike. Hit his foot in foul territory. Hearing a lot of people saying a lot of good things about Matt. Possible greatness. As a sophomore, he's playing regularly, having an opportunity to progress. The pitch. That's a ball. No, maybe in a year or two, with Sharp and if Loddick can develop into something. Loddick has room to improve. There's a foul ball. Down the right field line. Now that pitch, swinging a high pop-up, foul down the line, and caught in foul territory. We lose that. There, you can see there's a post in the way, and we kind of lose that right field, left field line, rather. Here's Andy Dale with 1 out, 1 on. Trevians trying to take an early lead here. Justin Nwida on deck. And the pitch. That's a ball low.
Hey, get back early, nice and easy, Andy. Use the hands.
That's also low, a ball. Swinging a line shot. That's going to go to the gap and right back. Nope. Over the head, and here's Deal going towards third. Here comes the throw, and he is safe with a triple. Andy Deal triples in a run, and Deal now on third with one out. And Justin Nwida. Ball is outside, ball one. Boy, Deal really gave that one a ride out to right center. And again, Richardson having trouble out there. He's got the height. Looked like he was playing in position. There's a ball that bounces away, and Deal walks in. And it's 2-0 New Trier. Nobody on. One out. 55-footer. High and away a ball. Ball four, and Nwida draws a walk. That brings up Wildkits. And quickly out to have a word with Jeff Fleming, or the pitching coach. Throw to second. Save. And Nwida with the stolen base. First one of the day for the Trevs. So Justin Nwida on at second. And Wildkits. Banton. The pitch. It's a ball low. Wildkits, the tallest player on the Trevians team at 6'4". Sophomore, pitch outside, a ball. I noticed some of the Trevians from last year are back in town. Swing and a miss, right through it. There's that nervous hand again. The left hand twitches. From Wildkits. Now the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Wildkits strikes out. Brings up the right fielder, Danny Benton. Dan Benton, the right fielder.
Danny Benton, help, kid. Pick him up out there.
Look back to second, where Justin Nwida is. One on, two out, 2 runs already in here in the bottom half of the first. There's a pitch in the dirt, a ball, and scampering over to third is Nwida, and he's safe. Dropped the ball, forced the ball out of the hand, and another stolen base for the Trevians. Both of them in this inning by Justin Nwida, and Danny Benton bats with a runner on third. Inside a ball. A beautiful afternoon and a nice crowd on hand. Here's a pitch. Low and inside, a ball. Swinging a hot shot foul down the right field line and out of play. Two runs in, double by O'Brien, triple by Deal, and a pass ball. A wild pitch, and now Benton draws a walk, and runners on at the corners via free gifts to the base paths. And that brings up Nick Wallace. Wallace, the catcher for the Trevs.
Hands up, we're driving, let's go.
Swing and a miss. Strike. Strike one. The pitch on a little, foul right back down at his feet. And already we have some warming up going on down the line. Starting to warm up was Kenyatta Mohammed. Oh, they got the runner picked off. And now they can't get it out of the glove, and they'll let Benton trot on over with a stolen base. I think they were looking to see if Nowida was going to try and sneak home on the double steal, but that wasn't the plan. Swing and a miss, and that takes care of that. In the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. At the end of 1, Trevians lead it 2-0. Here's Brian Jackover. Jackover deliver a little ground ball right back to the pitcher. Little comebacker, throw to first, and there's one away. Evanston batting here in the 2nd inning. Trevians leading. Oops. Let's try that again. There you go. That's where we are in the proceedings. Wildkits batting here in the 2nd. Strike, knee high on the outside corner. Strike 1. Whoops, didn't mean to swing. Went around. Strike 2. That's a ball. Ball 1. 1-2.
Hey, quick feet behind back there. Butt up.
1-2 the count. Nowida delivers. Foul ball back. Mike Hart, the batter for the Wildkits. Number 7 in the order for the Wildkits. Swing and an foul ball off to the left and out of play.
Butt up, kid.
Now the pitch. And a foul ball back again. Hart hanging in there.
Hey, be smart back there, Wally. Be hot back there. Let's go.
In the dirt, a ball. Now the pitch on the way. Oh, just missed. And Nowida none too pleased with that call. And says so. Glaringly. High pop-up. Off and out of play. Off to the left. Third base coach for the Wildkits is Brian Rosinski. If you've watched our broadcasts over the last couple of years, you have known his son Bob, and Bob is here tonight. Bob, the catcher on last year's excellent Trevians team. There's a line shot out towards right center. And Spellman will track it down. In the meantime, here comes the runner toward third. Here comes the throw. They got him. No! Oh, my. Safe at third. Neal, that was, with the triple, and the runner at third. That'll bring up Joy Halpern. Halpern.
Hey, you're hopping back there, Wally. Come on. Quick feet, photo.
The pitch on the way to him. Now, swing and a miss, strike one.
Out of the way, Wally.
1 on, 1 out.
Hey, number 8 hitter.
Swing and a miss, strike two. Again, a high heat, and Halpern unable to get to it. They thought to go up high again. This time wasn't biting, and it's a ball, 1-2. Spring has sprung in all its glory, 2-2. Beautiful weather out here today. 2-2 the count. Throw to third, and the runner back.
Oh, Wally, blocking everything, kid.
Whoops. Nope, got him. Hit by a pitch. Could hear that up over here. Hit by a pitch.
Hit the bat? Yeah.
Halpern makes it to first on the hit batter. And runners at the corners for the Wildkits.
What's going on? Call him up.
And the number 9 hitter in the Wildkits batting order. There's a ball outside, ball 1. Andy Horn on deck for the Wildkits. Swing and a miss, right through it, strike 2.
Hey, quick feet, butt up, Wally.
Jeff Immel, the batter.
You're hopping back there, let's go.
And the pitch. High pop-up. Falling out of play, and the runner Halpern over at first was off with the pitch.
Hey, number 9 here, let's go. Right after him, kid. Let's go, Justin. Oh, all your half, let's go, blocking it.
And the fake to third, throw to first, and the runner back. Justin Winnetka. One of the top pitchers in the state. The delivery. Swing and a miss. And the throw. Got him. Double play. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. And that retires the side. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit. And no errors, and there was 1 left. Here's Tim Nelson, and that's a ball outside. The first pitch to him. Nelson takes a pitch down at the kneecaps. That's a ball, low and inside, same spot. Looking to pitch him in. Jeff Fleming on the mound for the Wildkits. There's a strike. Strike two.
Oh, Nelly! Hey, Spell. Put hands up there.
Foul ball off to the right. Now to play. Going to hit somebody's windshield. Out that way.
Okay. Win the battle up there. Win the battle. Hey, baby! Hey, come on, Spell. Get the job done. Let's go.
And Nelson draws the walk.
Go, Johnny. Hey, quick hands.
And here's John Spellman, the center fielder, and number 9 batter in the Trevians lineup.
Quick hands, Spell.
With Nelson on at first, John Spellman steps in. Throw it at first, the runner back.
Umpire, you on ball.
High fly ball. And then taken in on the outside, outfield grass, pop out. And here's Dennis O'Brien. O'Brien hit a double to right center last time up. Boy, look where that right fielder's playing, way over in right center. Very little. You could run forever, hit one down that first base line. There's a blooper brought in outside, a ball.
Matt.
Swing and a miss, strike, throw to second. Got him. As Nelson tried for the steal. So 2 out. O'Brien the batter. High and away, a ball. Foul ball back. Off to the right.
Hey, nice and easy, relax up there, OB. 110, did he, huh?
There's a strike. Caught with a nice low inside pitch. Strike 3, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, and the number 1 batter in the Evanston batting order, Andy Horn. And a ball. High pop-up, falling out of play.
Hey, be spot back there, Wally.
And the pitch by Winnetka. Little ground ball. Foul off to the left. Trevians with a respectable record of 13-9 on the year. High pop-up down the line. Curving, foul, and out of play. Off to the right.
1 and 2. Hey, be out and back there, Wally. Quick feet. Right there, Timmy.
Dan Dolning. Chris Piggott, the assistant coaches, right to our immediate left here. Right to our immediate left? Left to our immediate left. Ball outside. Trevians, 2 runs on 2 hits. The Wildkits, no runs on 3. A little hard and a little too close to Winnetka. Winnetka off the mound in a hurry. He has it for and throws him out.
1-1-1.
And here's Edgecombe. Edgecombe singled and left at third back in the first inning. Batting here in the third. 2 up in the bottom of the third. Sharp deal in Winnetka for the Trevs. And the pitch. Steve right.
Hey, quick feet back there while I smoke.
And again the delivery. High pop-up. Back, and it's going to hit the top of the screen and out of play.
Hey, that's good, Wally.
Nick Wallace gave chase to it, able to find it in the sun, but unable to get to it. The screen got in the way. That little lip that hangs over the field got in the way of that one. A ball outside. They put in the outfield fence, the lining out there. A ball in the dirt. You can see that yellow faintly off there, a yellow line. What is in and what is out of bounds. Up over that fence. Ground ball up the middle. Nelson with the long throw, got him. And that retires the side. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. There's DeRosa, Tim DeRosa, and there's Bob Rosinski. Hey, Bob. Blow another ball. He knows he's being looked at. Okay. Embarrassed though he is. Here's Matt Sharp. Tim DeRosa and Bob Rosinski. There's a little comebacker. And 1 out. No, yeah, that was a fair ball. It hit the plate. Bounded up. I think he thought it hit the mound or hit and foul and bounced fair, but no, it looked to me like it hit the plate. That's what the discussion is. Didn't it hit his foot? He goes, no. It actually hit the plate. Bounded up. An easy 1-3 put out. And here's Andy Deal. High, a ball.
Come on, Andy. Shoulder tuck, use the hands. Quick hands.
Now the delivery. Low, a ball. Jeff Fleming working very quickly. Deal jumps out of the way, 4 pitches, and he draws a walk. And here's Justin Winnetka. Walked, stole second and third, but was left there back in the first.
Oh, Justin, nice and relax. Use the hands, kid.
One on, 1 out. Trevians lead by 2 here in the third. Runner leads. The pitch. That's a ball. Curved outside.
Oh, Justin, nice and relax, kid.
Tim DeRosa plays for the Northwestern Wildkits. And Bob Brzezinski plays for the UIC Flames, both Division I. Ball in the dirt. The other 2 Division I baseball players on that team from last year. J.W. Sharp plays for Ohio State, Matt Sharp's brother. And Mark Florsch
Oh, Justin, nice and relax.
plays for Miami of Ohio. That's a ball, low and inside. Down in the dirt. Justin Noida working the count. A line shot.
Boy, Justin.
Base hit, single. And here's Matt Loddick. 2 on and 1 out. Loddick struck out in the first. Designated hitter today. Batting for Moran, the first baseman. Trevians now 2 runs on 3 hits, and Loddick calls time. The big question I have is Justin Noida, for some reason, always has problems in the 5th inning. We'll see when we get there. There's a strike. Again, a pitcher warming up down the line. I think it is Kenyatta Mohammed again. Warming up for the Wildkits. Down the line. Loddick skips out of the way of a pitch low and inside a ball. Twitchy hand. That's a ball low. That's a ball outside. Threatening to load him up for Danny Benton. Pop up, foul. And off to the right. Bounces a couple of times and across the street and heading up the landfill across Willow Road. There goes the runner. Caught in the rundown. Deal is thrown out. Never even got to third. In the meantime, Noida goes to second, so he gets credit for a stolen base. But Deal out. Caught stealing 1-5-6. 1-5-6-1, I guess that is. Or make that 1-5-6-5. Put out. Loddick. Pitch low, and he draws the walk, and that brings up Danny Benton. So again, runners on first and second. Noida on second, Loddick on first, and here's Danny Benton, the right fielder for the Trebs. Benton scheduled to pitch the Thursday game. This is a Monday-Thursday set. The Thursday game. There's a pitch low, a ball.
Hurry up with the ball. Mike. Come on, Danny.
Runners laid off. Yeah, it's low, a ball. Two on, 2 out. Trevians lead by 2 in the 3rd inning. Bottom of the 3rd. The delivery and a high pop-up. Off and out of play. Jeff Fleming on the mound for the Wildkits. His pitching opponent is Justin Noida, who's out at second base right now.
I don't care, give me the ball. Oh, Danny, quick hands.
Again, a high pop-up. Second baseman calls for it, has it for the out, and that retires the side. No runs, one hit, no errors, and two left. We go to the fourth. Trevians leading it 2-0.
My hero, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin Costner, Mr. Wall.
These are teachers.
As we go to the fourth inning, Newberger, Richardson, and Jackover due up for the Wildkits. Trevians leading. Trevians with 2 runs on 3 hits. And the Wildkits, no runs on 3 hits. There's a strike. Newberger, one of the 3 hits for the Wildcats. That's a ball low and away. High pop-up, foul and out of play. Again, off to the right. We have a full parking lot today off on the right field side. Good crowd on hand. Nice weather. People aren't afraid to it. Got him looking. Strike 3. And here's Richardson. Scott Richardson, the right fielder, kind of misplayed the 2 extra base hits in the first inning for the Trevians that allowed them to score. Allow the Trevs to score, too. There's a fly ball. Kind of a dying quail that's taken by Matt Sharp, and there's 2 down. And here's Jackover. Grounded back to the pitcher in the first. Or in the second. Led off the second inning.
14.
And we have some visitors here with us today from the Misericordia home. Glad to have them out here. I think it's the girls' club that has brought them here. That's a ball, low and away.
Go get him, huh, Justin? Go get him.
Justin Noida. Fly ball out to right. Falls in for the base hit. And Jackover with the 4th hit of the game for the Wildcats. Little inside-out swing. Gets it the drop out in right field. And here's Neal. Neal tripled in the second inning. Justin Neal.
John! 14.
The pitch. Low of ball 1. Just a few little clouds in the sky. Temperatures in the mid-60s. Low 70s. Nice catch. And that retires the side. A nice catch by Dennis O'Brien. No runs, 1 hit for the Wildcats. And leading it off is Wallace. Nick Wallace leading it off here in the 4th. That's high a ball. Practice is done for the lacrosse team. I see them heading out down that right field line. There's a pitch low, a ball. Wallace, Nelson, and Spellman, the bottom third of the Trevians order, due up here in the 4th. That's a ball, low and away. High pop-up. Third baseman calls it. takes it for the out. And that brings up Tim Nelson. Nelson walked and was caught stealing back in the second. Batting here in the fourth. Trevians with the lead, 2-0. Big conference game. There's a strike on the inside corner. Had Nelson backing away from it. Excuse me, a little foul ball on a pitch that could have been a little low. It's hard to tell. High and away, a ball. Jeff Fleming on the mound for the Wildkits.
Hey, now come on, kid.
Has walked 4 and struck out 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And there's 2 down. And that brings up John Spellman. And Nelson none too pleased. Praying to the gods of hits. And the pitch is high and tight. Shaven haircut. Little ground ball to third. Horn up throwing. And 3 up and 3 down. Boy, he didn't look like he was on first base, did he? 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. At the end of 4, Trevians still lead it. 2-0. And we move along into the 5th inning of this one. Halpern, Immel, and Horn due up for the Wildkits. The Justin DeWida has always had trouble here in the 5th. I don't know what it is. Something happens in the 5th inning. There you see how we are up to this moment. There's a strike. Swinging a ground ball out to second, throw to first. Got him. 1 down. Here's Immel.
Baby Wally. Go get him. Go get him. Wait to let him know.
Immel struck out in the 2nd inning. First time at bat, that's what I wanted to say. Jeff Immel. DeWida delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 5th inning. Trevians. 2 runs on 3 hits. There's a fly ball out to left field over the head and bounces over for the ground rule double for Immel.
Hey, leave him out there now. Leave him out there. Be tough. Let's go. Hey, you're hot.
DeWida now giving up 5 hits. Hit a batsman and struck out 3. Here's Andy Horn.
Colin, you're hot back there, Wally.
Man on second on the ground rule double. The 5th hit of the ball game for the Wildkits. There's a ball high and away, a ball.
All time. Let's go. Someone out there. Let's go.
Andy Horn, one of the co-captains on this Wildkits team. There's a strike.
Hey, baby, Justin, we shoot down there. Come on. What up, Wally? Come on.
Looking at these Wildkit names, see if I know any of them from when I used to teach in Evanston. There's a throw out to second, and Emil wasn't going anywhere. And believe it or not, I do see a couple of them that I remember. This should be about the last of the group that I would know this year, because I stopped teaching in Evanston in 1989. High pop-up, foul and off to the right side. Moran gave it a chase, but out beyond the fence and out of play.
Oh, and you're hopping back there, Wally. Come on, quick feet, butt up.
And the pitch is on the way. In the dirt, a little excuse me, nobody covering first, and he's going to be safe. Infield hit. You could almost call that an error, but everybody went chasing for the ball, and nobody went to the base. And then meanwhile on the play, Immel goes to third. So runners on at the corners, and Bradigan, the batter, with one out. And a chance for the Wildkits to get back into this ball game. And the delivery on the way from Noida. Ball inside. And the quick snap throw to first was not even close. Horn back in plenty of time. Now the delivery. There goes the runner. High pop-up, falling out of play. And Andy Horn will have to trot on back to first. Bradigan protecting the runner. Well, it's clouded over some. Temperature still pleasant, though. Throw to first. Horn nearly got caught leaning the wrong way. If Noida had actually thrown directly over there, he might have had a shot at him. There's the throw. Oh, my, they had him. No. No! And the fielder, the field umpire, called him safe. Looked like they had him. Looking the wrong way. Depends on when that hand got in there. Kind of hard to tell from this angle, but boy, it sure looked like he was. There's a ball. A throw to third. They'll concede the stolen base to second. Trying to prevent the double steal. So we'll call it a stolen base. Runners on and scoring position. 2 on. 1 out. And the tying run in scoring position out at second base in Andy Horn for the Wildkits. The pitch. Swing and a hot shot foul out in the corner. Left field. Now the pitch and a swing and a ground ball to third, and eats up Sharp. And both runners advance. Everybody going to be safe. Scored as an error on Sharp. And it's a 2-1 ball game with the runner on at third. At the corners, first and third, and the number 3 hitter, the dangerous Edgecombe, Jason Edgecombe, batting. Edgecombe singled back in the first. So runner on at the corners. There's a strike to Edgecombe.
Come on, Wally, butt up. Skip the feet, let's go.
1 out, 2 on, 1 run in. And the delivery. There goes the runner. A ball. There's the throw to second. Got him.
That baby, Wally. That way, shoot, Wally.
And Horn, representing the tying run, on at third. The pitch. There's a strike.
Hey, come on, you're hopping back there, Wally. Be smart, come on. Quick feet.
I would tend to say this umpire kind of looks like he does. He walks like an Egyptian. Remember that song back in the 80s? Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Oh, my. Deal bobbles it up a little bit. We'll call that an error. Deal tried to get down on it. And thanks to 2 errors, the Wildkits are back in this ball game. We're all tied up.
Hey, shoot him down, Wall, if you go.
Here's Newberger. And we got a new ball game, all tied up at 2. Throw to first, Edgecombe back.
Oh, Wally, quick feet.
Now a man on first. Horn scored on the error to Deal, the second one of the inning in a row, as a matter of fact. High pop-up foul and out of play. Off to the right. So 2 errors, costly to the Trevians. And again, the 5th inning, a problem for the Trevians. There's a throw to first. Gets away from Moran. Nowhere to go, though. Not far enough to advance. And Edgecombe stays at first.
Time, Gus, don't rush.
Edgecombe with the big lead. There's a ball. There's a throw down there. Nope. Because the throw was a little bit to the left field side. So Edgecombe with the stolen base. That's the 1, 2, 3. Only the 3rd stolen base for the Wildkits. The Trevians have 1, 2, 3, 4. And caught twice. The Wildkits have been caught twice. In the dirt. Dropped 3rd strike.
Good job, Moran.
Picked up and thrown out. In the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. And the Trevians had their work cut out for them. Got to get the lead back. Here's O'Brien. It'll be O'Brien, Sharp, and Deal. Batting here in the bottom of the 5th. Low. He called that a strike, did he? Hard to tell from this angle. That's a ball. Inside a ball. That's a strike. Oh my, that looked low. O'Brien, Sharp, and Deal. Ground ball through for the base hit single. On the right side, O'Brien went out and chased it. And sent it through to right. And a leadoff single puts O'Brien on, and that brings up Matt Sharp. Matt Sharp, the batter. With O'Brien on at first, representing the lead run. A bunt up in the air, foul and out of play. Out to the left field side. Not a very good bunt. Sharp popped out to the third baseman in foul territory in the first and grounded back to the pitcher. On a ball that actually bounced on the plate. Back in the third. There's a ball inside. There's the throw. They got him. On the... They said his hand was off the base on the second attempt.
Hey, Sharp.
And some argument
Quick hands. Let's go. Relax. Quick hands.
about it. They're saying that the sweep and then the hand came off and tagged him on the hand. And Sharp gets a base hit. Line shot double puts him on second and brings up Andy Deal. Andy Deal, the batter. Was Sharp on second, one out. A little pop out on the attempted bunt. And now with two out, here's Nwida. Justin Nwida has stolen 3 bases today. Walked in the first, stole second and third, walked in the singled in the third, and got as far as second. And the intentional walk to Nwida. They don't pitch in high school for the intentional walk. They just say, go on now. So, runners on at first and second. They walk Nwida to get to Lottie. Pop out, foul. Another foul ball. A lot of walks given up by the Wildkits. They've given up now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks. And Fleming has struck out 3. High ball. Richardson, Jackover, and Neal due up in the 6th inning. We're tied at 2. Bottom of the 5th. High pop-up, foul, and off to the right out of play. Dented a car roof off there to the right. Now the pitch. Ball low and away. And Jeff Fleming wanted that pitch. Yeah, it's a ball high. Takes a good pitch to be high on Loddick.
Oh, Loddick, nice relax, kid.
Swing and a miss. And Lonick very upset with himself. In the inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the 5th, tied at 2. We're in the 6th inning. Richardson, Jackover, and Neal due up for the Wildkits. A high little grounder throw to first. One out. Jackover, the batter. Singled in the 4th. Grounded out to Winnetka to Moran in the 2nd. Swinging a fly ball. And caught out in left field. 2 up and 2 down. And here's Neal. Hit a triple back in the 2nd. Flew out to Benton in the 4th. Trevians 2 runs on 5 hits. Wildkits 2 runs on 6. There's a ball 1. High, a ball. 2-0.
Go get him, go get him.
There's a strike. Knee high. 6th inning. Inside, a ball. And Winnetka working a little quicker now than he was earlier. A long fly ball, right field, right center, back, and it is gone. A home run. Cranked out of here. Justin Neal puts it out. And it is 3-2. Oh, my. And now the Trevians got to work out of being down late in the ball game. They were cruising along till the 5th inning again. And the 2 fielding errors let the Wildkits back in, and now Winnetka's given up a gopher ball. And Halpern bats with nobody on, 2 out, and the Wildkits now with the lead, 3-2. Up around the eyes of all. There's a little excuse me, and Moran has it for the out. In the inning, 1 run on 1 hit, the home run, no errors, and nobody left. Moved to the bottom of the 6th. Trevians down now, 3-2. Benton, Wallace, and Nelson due up for the Trevs. Here's Danny Benton, walked and stole a base in the 1st. And popped out to the second baseman in the 2nd. There's a strike, low. Looked a little low to me. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 6th inning.
Oh, Danny, nice and loose. Relax, kid.
Strike 3. Caught him looking. Got him. And got him swinging. And there's 1 away. Here's Nick Wallace. Wallace struck out in the 1st. And popped out to the 3rd baseman in the 4th, batting here in the 6th. The Neutral Trevians. Again, the errors have been costly here. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Out to second. Throw to first, and there are 2 down. 2 up and 2 down. And Tim Nelson. And we're going to have a pinch batter. Dave Harvey coming in to pinch bat for Nelson. Harvey batting for Nelson here in the 6th. John Spellman on deck. Assuming they'll let Spellman bat. That's another question.
Come on, Davey, what do you say, kid? Let's go.
The pitch. Ball 1. In the dirt, ball 2. Strike, knee high, right down the middle of the plate. And it's 2-1 on Dave Harvey. Inside a ball, and it's 3-1. Yeah, ball 4. And Harvey draws a walk. And that brings up John Spellman. Spellman popped out to the second baseman and grounded out third to first in his 2 previous plate appearances today. Spellman batting here in the 6th. Trevians down by a run. The pitch. Outside a ball. Just a reminder, next week, baseball doubleheader. The Trevians and the Waukegan Bulldogs, followed by the Trevians and the Stevenson Patriots. You wonder why we covered the Trevians baseball, and the answer is very simple. We are paid by the Neutral Athletic Department to bring these broadcasts to you. John Spellman. Little excuse me, foul ball. Down on the Tootsies, the Aiken Tootsies. John Spellman. Chance to move Dave Harvey along. We're in the 6th. Trevians now down by a run. And the delivery on the way. High a ball. He got lucky on that one. He ducked down. Technically, that can even be called a strike. It's on your natural position. There's a strike. Your natural batting stance. I've always wondered what would happen if a player in his natural batting stance would go up there, and every time he'd go up there, you know, a contortionist put his hands and legs and knees together. It's just the strike zone's like 1.25 inches or something. There's a ball, and Spellman draws a walk. 2 on, 2 out, and Dennis O'Brien bats. O'Brien doubled and scored in the first, struck out in the second, singled and was caught stealing in the 5th, batting here in the 6th. Strike. Had O'Brien bailing out on that one. And the strike.
Nice and relaxed. Here we go.
Strike 2. Oh my, that was an awful call. Looked like he was low, and it looked like it was low and away. And the ump called it a strike. And Mike Napoleon over to settle down O'Brien. I'm sure he'll say something at the end of the inning about that one. That's a ball. Curved around the inside part of the plate. Now the pitch. Strike 3 in the inning. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, and 2 left. We go to the 7th. Trevians down 3-1. We'll be back with more. Here to the 7th inning. Immel, Horn, and Brodegum due up. There's a ball 1. Justin Noida on the mound. And he was not too happy with the fact that that was called a ball because, of course, for Dennis O'Brien, it was a strike. There's a ball inside.
I don't know. Different strike zones every batter. Have a clue.
Trevians, 2 runs on 5 hits. And the Wildkits, 3 runs on 7 now. There's a strike. Trevians with 2 errors. The Wildkits with none. High pop-up and out of play.
We say just right now, pitch.
There's a ball, and Immel draws a walk. That brings up Andy Horn. Andy Horn has grounded out short to first, popped out to the first baseman, singled, stole a base, and scored a run back in the 5th. Batting here in the 7th with a 1 on and nobody out. Wildcats trying to get a little insurance here. There's a foul ball back and out of play to the right on the attempted bunt.
Wally, you got to get the 3rd. He's charging.
Now the pitch. That's low, a ball. Now the delivery. There's a bunt. A beauty, but foul. Right down the line. And Wallace making sure it stayed foul. As it kind of bounced along the line a bit. Andy Horn batting with a man on. The Wildcats with the lead. Justin Noida on the mound has gone the distance for the Trevs. Outside a ball. There's a throw to first. Nope. Wasn't by much, though. Wallace, a good snap throw down there. And the 7th. Wildcats hoping for an insurance run going into the Trevians' last at bat. The potential Trevians' last at bat. There's a ball outside. Trevians in the bottom of the 7th will have Sharp, Deal, and Noida due up. Throw it at first, and again the runner back. Andy Horn. The batter, Horn, 6'1", 160-pound senior. There goes the runner, and then a foul ball back and out of play. Horn gets the sign. The delivery from Nwida. Swinging a pop-up out towards shallow right. And dropped and throw to second and the force out. So technically it is considered a force out. So that puts Horn on first.
16 outfield.
And Bradingham, the batter, with the man on first. Swinging a foul ball. Maybe he got the ankles, maybe he got the dirt in the batter's box.
All right. Be hot back there, kids. Butt up.
Swinging a bunt. Long throw in the dirt, safe. And on the play, the runner moves all the way over to third. No, he stayed at second. Looked like he was about ready to come over on the throwout. Call it a single. And Edgecombe, the batter. Runners on, first and second. Edgecombe, the batter, with a chance to add that insurance. One out. Jason Edgecombe, the number 3 hitter for these Wildkits. Solid baseball player. Has been on base twice today. High fly ball. Down the line, curving, and caught by Dennis O'Brien. A nice job on the long fly ball by Edgecombe. And there's 2 down. Now this brings up Newberger. He struck out twice and singled back in the first. Left stranded out on the bases. The Wildkits have stranded 6, if my math is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stranded 5. Line shot, base hit. Here comes the run. And the runner trots on over to third. Runner's at the corners. As Newberger delivers a base hit that scores a run. And it's 4-2. There's Richardson. Swing and a miss. Strike on a little foul tip. Richardson's been up 3 times, struck out, popped out, and grounded out. Batting here in the 7th. Throw to first, got the runner and the run down. Here comes the runner coming home. The throw, got him! And that retires the side on the double steal that didn't work. And we move to the bottom half of the 7th. Matt Sharp to lead it off. 4-2 in favor of the Wildkits. Trevians had their work cut out for them. Ball low. Sharp, Deal, and Nwida do up. Here in the 7th.
Perfect. Here we go. Go, Maddie.
High fly ball. Left field. Left fielder all the way back. Has it for the out, though. Back by the wall. One down. And that brings up Andy Deal. We're in the 7th. Last hope for the Trevians. One down. Andy Deal, the batter. Deal has tripled and scored. Walked and was caught stealing. And popped out on an attempted bunt back in the 5th. I don't know if you really want your number 3 hitter bunting, but in any case, that's what he did, and popped it back to the pitcher. Strike one. Here in the 7th. Deal.
Hey, front side, use the hands. Come on.
Muscled it foul off to the
Hey, nice and loose up there. Use the hands.
left. Andy Deal batting with the Trevians down by 2. Trevians hoping to win it here. Move to extra innings. Trevians hoping to stay alive in the conference
Front side in. Front side.
with 1 week left in the regular season. Trevians hoping to win their 14th game of the season. There's a high fly ball out towards right and gets by Richardson, and Deal gonna race around and get into second. Richardson misjudged that, but you call that a hit all the way, and that brings up Nwida. Justin Nwida has been on base all 3 times he's been up. Walked twice, stole 3 bases, and singled. Intentional walk back in the 5th. There's a ball low. Walked in the 1st, stole 2 bases. Singled in the 3rd, stole a base. Intentionally walked in the 5th and left there. There's a ground ball. Bobbled. Everybody's going to be safe. The long throw not in time. Scored as an error. And 2 on. And 1 out. And Matt Loddick, the batter. Matt Loddick has struck out twice and walked.
Hey, relax up there, kid. Nice.
Loddick was pretty upset with himself with that strikeout back in the 5th because it left 2 runners on. Trevians left 8 on base today, up till now. Swing and through for the base hit. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the runner trotting around. And Deal, and the throw to 3rd, and he's safe there too. The ball got away. Nwida to 3rd, and the run in. And Matt Loddick delivers. We'll have a pinch runner for Loddick. Mike Andre, I believe. Danny Benton, the batter. Now Dave Fitzgerald. Dave Fitzgerald running for Loddick. And Matt Loddick delivers the key base hit that moves the Trevians back, and it's a 4-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. And the tying run on at 3rd with 1 out. Danny Benton, the batter. Benton gets the signal. Big hole and to Benton's strength on the left side of the infield. The right side of the infield, maybe. Swing and a fly ball. That's going to drop for the base hit. And Nwida comes home to score. And we are all tied up. Danny Benton with the single. And we are all tied up at 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. So either the Trevians win it now or we go to extra innings. And here is Nick Wallace. Wallace has struck out, popped out to the third baseman and grounded out second to first. Batting here, but 2 on. Yeah, Matt LaFontaine out. To pinch bat. Fly ball and caught in left field. 2 out. Shallow left. 2 out. Here's LaFontaine. Two out. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 2 out, 2 on, 2 runs in. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 for LaFontaine.
Let's go! Hey, wait back. Come on now. Head on it, man. Head on it. Let's go. Hey, Lafo, take one. Hey, you ready up there, kid? We'll take one, Lafo. Let's go, Lafo.
Swinging a ground ball. High hopper. Third baseman has it. Throws. Got him. And we go to extra innings. At the end of the 7th for the Trevians, 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Of today's ball game, we're into extra innings, and the Trevians and the Evanston Wildkits are all knotted up at 4. Swing and a miss, a strike. Richardson leads it off. Richardson, Jack over and Neal. Neal, who hit the home run back in the 6th inning. Swinging a foul ball. Oh, my, got him. I'm not sure if the ball got him. I think his own bat got him. Looked like it. He's all right, though. He's going to stay in there. Swinging a ground ball. Sharp has it. The throw got him. Ball came up on Matt Sharp a little bit, but able to get it, and throw him out. There's Jack over. He grounded back to Nawida. Single in the 4th. And flew out back in the 6th. Batting here in the 8th. Extra innings today. We're in the 8th. Low a ball.
Come on, be consistent. Nothing wrong with it. Let's go. Call it. That's brutal. Let's go, Jay.
There's a strike. Have a doubleheader next week. 2 home games, Waukegan and Stevenson next week, and that'll finish up the regular season. And then we move on to the playoffs, and until we get there, we don't know what we got. Can't answer whether we'll have any games. Now the pitch. Up and in, a ball. Shave and haircut, 2 bits. Justin Winnetka gone the distance. Strike 3. Foul tip held on by Wallace. Fifth strikeout for Winnetka. And here's Neal. He's tripled and homered and flew out to right field. Ball low. The Trevians in the bottom half of the inning will send Spellman, O'Brien, and Sharp There's a strike. A little slow on the call there on the part of the umpire. 2 down. Oh-ho. Nice pitch. Here's Neal. High fly ball. Out towards left. Oh, my. Great catch. Great catch by Dennis O'Brien. We move to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Wildkits in the top half of the frame. Here's John Spellman to lead it off. Called a strike on a low pitch, and the coaching staff of the Trevians a bit upset with that. Swing and a line shot to third, throw to first, got him. 1 down. Here's Dennis O'Brien.
Hey, nice and relaxed up there. Let's go. Let's go, babe.
1 out. Here in the 8th, Dennis O'Brien. Strike to O'Brien at low pitch again. High pop-up foul and off to the right. Got a little under it. A little bit late on the swing.
Auto B, nice and easy. Relax up there, kid. Relax.
Beautiful afternoon for baseball. And the delivery. High a ball. O'Brien with reasonably decent speed if he gets on. Can make things happen with a couple of stolen bases. There's a ball low. O'Brien steps out, getting the sign from Mike Napoleon down on third base. Third base coach. There's a ball.
Take one for the team. Wait back, here we go.
Dennis O'Brien trying to get on. Swinging a ground ball. Oh my, no one's going to get to this one. Infield hit for O'Brien.
Hey, Sharky, use the hands, wait back.
Dennis O'Brien is on at first. With 1 out, Matt Sharp the batter.
Hey, relax up there. Hands back, way back. Way back. Use the hands. Use the hands.
Matt Sharp. Boy, I've heard a lot of people in the baseball community around the city talking about this young man, Matt Sharp, and the potential that he has. Sharp getting the signals from Mike Napoleon. There's a strike. Strike one. Just right over the outside corner.
Oh, Sharpie, let's go.
Andy Deal on deck.
Use the hands, nice and easy.
So to first, O'Brien back. Now the pitch.
Hey, good.
That's a ball.
Hey, hands back, weight back, use them, let's go. Rip it. Ready.
Runner on. There goes the runner. A ball, pitch out. And not in time. O'Brien with the stolen base. A significant stolen base. Puts him in scoring position with a single out. Sharp has doubled.
You can do it, kid.
1 for 4 in his times at bat. Today, batting here in the 8th. Extra innings.
Hey, nice and loose up there.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. O'Brien had to play it safe, and he'll trot on over to third. On the single by Sharp up the middle. And with runners on at the corners, here's Andy Deal.
Keep that front side in, use the hand.
Anything out of the infield will give the Trevians the victory.
Come on, Andy. Hands in, let's go, use them.
For that matter, anything to the right side will
Come on, Andy.
probably bring in that run. The speedster Dennis O'Brien on at third. A high fly ball to right field. The right fielder over, has it. Now too many steps, and the Trevians win it. Trevians win. Trevians win. Dennis O'Brien comes home on the sacrifice fly to right. And the New Trier Trevians are victorious 5-4. We'll be back in just a moment with the recap on this game. On this one, for the Trevians, 5 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. And for the Wildkits, 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher, Justin Nowata, going the distance. And the loser is Jeff Fleming. Join us next week for our next baseball games. Hope you have enjoyed the broadcast here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. This is Mark Braun. Hope to see you next week. And until then, we say